Hello you guys, it's Silvana. Today we're going to be talking about college funding and different options that you might find in the marketplace. Today especially we're going to be comparing a 529 plan and a compound interest IUL. So what they have in difference so you can figure out what's best for you and your family. So just starting with a 529, I'm going to list a couple of things. You can only use the funds of a 529 for approved educational expenses. If you use that money for other stuff that is not education, you might find yourself paying taxes. Then it is a 529 is not self-completing. What does that mean? If you only pay for 1 year, and if you unfortunately pass away, what you have accumulated, it's it. There's nothing else. So it's not completing. Another thing is that the funds of a 529 are included in the financial aid analysis. So when your kid is applying for financial aid, a 529 might count against him or her. The other thing that is important in 529 is that it might suffer losses in the market if that is how it is designed to work. So you might be seeing the funds going up and down. The other thing about a 529 plan is that you have a limit on the contribution that you can put in the 529 plan, which if you're trying to catch up might not be enough. So now let's compare the 529 to the IUL. An IUL doesn't necessarily need to be used solely on educational expenses. If your kid decides not to go to college, for example, he or she's really good on a trade and decides to start a business, well, these funds can be used for that without any kind of penalty. The other thing about an IUL is the self-completing. So the previous example with the 529, if you pass away after 1 year, what you have saved is the only thing you can count on or your family can count on for educational expenses. An IUL comes with a death benefit. So it completes itself and it will provide more than enough for college expenses, plus the cost associated with death if unfortunately you pass away. The other thing about an IUL is that it does not count toward financial aid analysis. It is invisible. So that is favorable to you or your kid when applying for financial aid when going to college. The other important thing about an IUL is that it will never lose a single penny in the stock market if we're trying to accumulate for college. Last but not least, there's no limit in how much you can contribute to a compound interest IUL to achieve the goals for your kid to go to college. They're both really good vehicles. We just got to see the situation you're in and what you're trying to accomplish. Send me a message, DM me, and we'll be happy to help you out.